Namaskar to my dear students on the 5th day of online class. So on the 4th day, I tried to impart into you about reported speech. And left part of that reported speech I am here about to teach on 5th day. But on the 4th day, before starting on 5th day, about the 4th day, I want to make you something clear, means one smart, very short and sweet remembrance of 4th day. Reported speech, reported verb or direct identity means same. It has two parts, reporting verb, reported verb. Reporting verb means, the part of sentence that you find inside the inverted comma is known as reported verb, whereas left part is known as a reporting verb. Reported verb is of four types. First is assertive, that means subject, verb, object and full stop at last. Second one is interrogative, that means either WH or helping verb and question mark at the last part of the sentence. Third one is imperative or operative sentence, that means directly starting from action verb, I mean verb 1, or sometimes with please or kindly, etc. and full stop at last. And fourth one is exclamatory sentence, means whenever you see exclamation mark, you will be clear about that is the exclamatory sentence. About rule number 1, I told you that on 4th day, the change of reporting verb, if reported verb is assertive sentence. I mean say into say, says into says, say to into tell, says to into tells, will say into will say to into will tell, has said into has said to into has told, said into said, and said to into told. Similarly, in rule number 2, I told you, after changing reporting verb and reported verb both should be connected with the help of that, and inverted comma should be removed from reported verb. And in rule number 3, I told you, yes or n upon 1, 2, 3. I mean son upon 1, 2, 3. Son is related with reporting verb, 1, 2, 3 is related with reported verb. That shows that yes upon 1, O upon 2, n upon 3. It means first person pronoun of reported verb should be changed according to the subject of reporting verb, whereas second person pronoun of reported verb should be changed according to the object of reporting verb. Third person pronoun, no change. That much I taught you on 4th day, and now you watch on 5th day about rule number 4. The first person, second person, third person pronouns are what? That you can see here. Similarly, there are 3 cases of every pronouns. So case of pronouns are here, as you can see, subjective or nominative. Second one is objective. Third one is possessive. There are 2 more cases, but from the viewpoint of reported speech, this much is enough for you. So the cases of pronouns are subjective or nominative. Second one is objective. Third one is possessive. Similarly, there are 3 persons of every pronouns. First person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person pronoun. First person pronoun means I will. Second person pronoun means you. Third person pronoun means he, she, it, they. So first person pronoun singular is I, plural is we. Similarly, second person singular and plural both is you. Third person pronoun he, she, it, they, whereas he and she, it, these 3 are singular, whereas they is plural. So subjective or nominative is subject of I is I, object is me, possessive is my or mine. Similarly, subject of we is we, object of we is us, possessive is our or ours. Similarly, the subject of you is you, object is also you, possessive your or yours. Third person pronoun he, she, it, they, subject of he is he, object him, possessive his or his. Similarly, she, subject she, object her, possessive her or hers. Similarly, third person, its subject is it, object also it, and possessive is its. Whereas finally, subject of they is, I mean subjective case of they is they, object them, possessive their or theirs. So the first person pronoun is I, we. Second is you. Third is he, she, it, they. So to make you very clear, I have written here according to rule number third, as I have written there, that son upon 1, 2, 3. Likewise, you can see here. First person pronoun is I, we. It means yes upon 1. Means first person pronoun should be changed according to subject of reporting verb. Second person pronoun means you, your, yours. That should be changed according to object of reporting verb. Third person pronoun means no change at all. In one example, you can see here how to change. On fourth day also I gave you one example about change of pronoun. So on fifth day you watch. He says to her. Here I will try to implement 4 rules. He says to her, you are my friend. As you see, you are my friend, that is reported verb and is assertive also, because there is subject, verb, object. So according to number 1, the change of reporting verb means he says to, as you have already seen, says to is changed into tells. He tells her. After that, reporting verb and reported verb both should be connected. So while connecting, you can use that. Sorry. He tells her that now you is second person. And as you have known that second person means O upon 2. It means second person pronoun should be changed according to the object of reporting verb. Because yes, so your son is related with reporting verb. So the reporting verb object of reporting verb is her, and you should be changed according to her. But problem is what? You is here as a subject, so the subject of her is she. How you can see? In rule number 4, her means objective case, and if you come to the subjective case of her is, you can see here she. That's why here answer will be C. Instead of you, you can write C. Means why? Because you is changed according to her. He tells her that she and none. Rest is and my. First person should be changed according to subject of reporting verb, and subject of reporting verb is he. So and you is possessive case. That's why possessive case of he will be his. For that you can see in rule number 4, subject of he is he, and now you need the possessive of he is his. That's why the answer will be he tells her that she is his friend. This is the right answer. So here you can see rule number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let me give you some better information about rule number 5. Till here I am thinking that you are getting very clear. Now you see rule number 5. Rule 5. Change of tense. Change of tense, rule number 5 is direct, indirect. If there is V1 or V5, that should be changed into V2. But if there is V2, then you change into had plus verb 3. Similarly, there is is, am, are. Then is, am, are should be changed into was, were. If there is was, were, then that should be changed into had been. Likewise, if there is has, have, then has, have changed into had. But if there is had, then that should be changed into double had, I mean had square. Similarly, if there is will or shall, and that should be changed into would or should. Likewise, if there is can or may, and that should be changed into could or might. Finally, if there is must, then that should be changed into had to. So according to number 5, change of tense. If there is V1 or V5 into direct, then that should be changed into verb 2 into indirect. Similarly, if there is V2, then V2 should be changed into had plus verb 3. If there is HMR, then HMRs should be changed into was were. If there is was were, that should be changed into had been. Similarly, if there is has had, then change into had. If there is had, then that should be changed into had square, I mean double had. Similarly, there is will, then will into would, shall into should, can into could, may into might, must into had to. Dear students, you might even think it is very simple, change of tense, but there are some problems, some obstacles, because in every sentences, while changing into indirect, you cannot change the tense. For kind information, if there is if there is said or told, I will show you an example also. If there is said or told in reporting verb, only then said or told in reporting verb, only then you can use rule number 5 for changing the tense. And if you are not getting clear about this, that said or told means what, sir, then simply if you get past tense in reporting verb, only then the change of tense and rule number 5 can be implemented. In rest case, you can never touch it also. Never think about changing. But if there is fact or universal fact in reported verb, at that times the tense of reported verb is never changed. Whether there is present tense or past tense or future tense in reporting verb. Once again, if there is said or told in reporting verb, or if there is past tense in reporting verb, only then rule number 5 can be implemented in changing the tense. And in rest case, I mean say or sage, will say, has said, whatever there is, you can't use rule number 5. But if there is fact or universal fact in reported verb, then the tense of reported verb is never changed. How? You see with the help of 2 or 3 examples that will make you very clear that in what case we can change the tense and in what case we can't change the tense. For example, they said we are lazy. In the given example, we are lazy, that is reported verb and assertive too, because there is a subject verb object. So that while changing reporting verb, said, as you have already learned that said should be changed into said, and with no change, and as it is you can write. So they said, after that reporting verb and reported verb both should be connected with the help of that. Now we each first person, so first person is changed according to subject of reporting verb. So subject is they, we here is subjective case, that way the subjective case of they will be they, I mean as it is. After that, while changing the tense, you watch here, is there said or told in reporting verb or not? So as you see, they said, it means there is said. In reporting verb or in next word you can say said means V2, it means past is here. So the tense of reported verb will be changed. So the verb is are. According to rule number 5, are, is and are should be changed into was, were. So with they you decide what we can write, either was or were. It means they is plural, that's why with they we can't use was, we should use were. They were lazy. But if there is, if here instead of said, if there is say or says or will say or will say to or will tell or has said, whatever means except said or told, then the tense of reported verb is not changed. Now see the second example related to rule number 5. He says to me, you are my enemy. In the given example, he says to me, you are my enemy. The sentence that you see inside inverted comma is assertive sentence. So, while changing means reporting verb according to rule number first, says to is changed into tells. He tells me. After that, both will be connected with the help of that. He tells me that you. Second person, it means O upon 2. So second person should be changed according to object of reporting verb. So you is subjective case. That's why subject of me will be I. Now the matter is about the tense. So you watch here. As I told you, is here said? No. Is here told? No. Is here simple past? No. So the tense of reported verb can't be changed. That's why with you in the question R was written, but now your new subject is I. So with I you can write am without changing the tense. Now once again, my first person according to subject or reporting verb, my is possessive case. So the possessive of he is his. Finally, the right answer will be he tells me that I am his enemy. Now one more last example related with rule number 5 with fact or universal fact. My teacher said to me, water is tasteless. See, this is the example. My teacher said to me, water is tasteless. Once again, this sentence is assertive because subject verb object is there. So while changing reporting verb, said to is converted into told. Me connective is that according to number 2. After that, once you have a glance, water is tasteless. Is it fact or universal fact? If that is fact and universal fact, as I told you, then tense is never seen. So water is tasteless. That means what really water has no taste. So it is the fact, not only but universal fact. That's why the tense is not changed. So water is tasteless. So this is the right answer of the given questions according to rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now finally, rule number 6, that will complete the change of reporting verb and reported verb of only assertive. So rule number 6, change of time adverbial words. Time adverbial words means that shows the time. Direct, indirect. This you can change into that. This into those. Hence into thence. Here into there. Now into then. Ago into before. Today into that day. Likewise, if there is yesterday, it should be changed into the day before or the previous day. So once you watch rule number 6, change of time adverbial words. Time adverbial word means the word that shows time. So from direct to indirect, while changing, if there is this, then without any hesitation you can change this into that. Similarly, if there is this, that should be changed into those, hence into thence, here into there. Likewise, now into then, above into before, today into that day. Likewise, if there is yesterday or the last day, that should be changed into the day before or the previous day. If there is last day, as it is, but if there is last week, then the week before or the previous week. Likewise, if there is last month, then the month before or the previous month. Similarly, if there is tomorrow, then tomorrow should be changed into the next day or the following day. If there is a next day, then following day, next week, the following week, next month, the following month. Likewise, if you go, then I am sure that you can change the time adverbial words. And finally, before departing on the 5th day with you, I want to make it very clear that whether you change the tense of reported verb or not, that is according to number 5. But change of time adverbial word is compulsory if these words are seen into indirect speech. So with these words, I hope you might have understood and will try your best to understand also the change of reported verb into indirect of only assertive. Rest will be taught to you on 6th day of online class. Thanks a lot.